Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory. And again, today we have got so much to talk about, and again, we're not going to have any time to get any gameplay in this episode because, again, there's just so much to talk about. So, first things first, at the moment, the bonus for today is for every single player, so offline triple threat, you get a bonus token for every win, which is so good because you can get through like 10 games an hour if you properly go for it. So you can make 10 tokens an hour along with all of the prizes that you already get from Triple Threat Offline. So that's super cool. So after this video, I'm definitely going to be jumping into that. As you can see, I've done a couple more wins since yesterday's video. We got the vault to open up and I was so excited. And then we went ahead and got 500 MT. So suddenly I wasn't so excited. But it's cool that we at least got the vault to open. So we've now got it 3 times out of the 28 games that we've won. Which is decent-ish, I guess. But I definitely think Triple Threat Offline is the thing to play at the moment. And I think the ceiling I want to get to for the time being is not Jason Williams. Is there someone up here I want or not? I think Diamond Jamal Crawford is a really good ceiling to go to. He's an evolution card, so he can go up to a pink diamond. And for 300 wins, I think that is attainable. Obviously, it's going to take quite a while, but we do get a lot of packs along the way. We get this Desmond Mason, who goes up to a diamond as well. And we get the Darius Miles, there he is, who goes up to an amethyst also. So I think grinding out Triple Threat Offline is the thing to do at the moment. Of course, Domination is always going to be there. And we have played a couple more games since yesterday. So we have done the Mavs and the Pels. Both of them super easy to get completed. Of course, that gave us a token for getting the 5 stars. And of course, that meant we got 2 more evolution players. And it means we've got all of these extra packs and items to add to the club. But Triple Threat Offline, I think, is the one to do. Obviously, Domination, all-time, historic, they give out really nice prizes at the end. So, of course, you get the Pink Diamond Sean Kemp for all-time, and that's a super good prize. You get the Sam Jones for current, and you get someone for historic. I can't remember who right now. We will go and take a look in a second. So, let's just scoot over here to Domination. So, it is that Dale Ellis, and I have heard great things about this card, and I really do think he is fantastic. So, that is another option we actually have. So we did hit the 33 stars, which is all you need to unlock the next set. So my thinking is we play the last 3 games of this in the Southwest Division, because if we come over to the collection and we go down to the rewards, down to Domination rewards, the last 3 here would fill this up here. So Isaiah Hartenstein, Lonnie Walker the 4th, and Ivan Rabb. And that would give us this Sean Livingston to start grinding out. And he is, of course, one of the players that you need to get fully evolved to get the pink diamond at Jason Richardson. Now, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to go for that Jason Richardson. I know the requirements on the 2 diamonds here are ridiculous. And if we're going to do it, we're going to have to start early as well. So I definitely think getting this Sean Livingston is a good bet. But then I do think moving over to Historic Domination is going to be the move. And you actually get some decent MT for this. So you have to earn 775 at the start, and then you get 1,000 on top of that as well. So you're going to be earning around 2,000 MT per game and getting 2 uniforms to go with it. So that's some decent MT, and of course, like I said, at the end, you're going to be getting that Dale Ellis, which is going to be a very nice card to get. Let's have a look at the fantasy. So there you go. You get some big tokens at the end as well. 10 tokens. I assume that middle one is going to be about 10,000 MT, which isn't too bad either. So Historic Dom, I think, is going to be the thing that we are going to go ahead and do after grinding out, like I said, Triple Threat Offline for a little bit. So a very exciting potential to add these guys to their squad. Of course, we want to get the diamond card as soon as we can. And Amethyst, even at this stage of the game, I don't think is going to be too important. Obviously, it would be nice to get the additional consumables in the collection, but I don't think it's too important. And of course, when we're going through these ones, I don't think you can sell these. No, you can't. But in Historic Domination, when you do get the historic uniforms, you get the icon and the association uniforms, they can be sold. I'm fairly sure they can anyway. And they can sell for quite a bit of MT. So do we have normal uniforms here? Alright, so I'm not sure where... Oh, there we go. So the icon uniforms here. And I'm fairly sure you can go ahead and sell them. So we could actually go through all of Historic Domination and sell off all of the jerseys that we get along with it. So we'd get 2 extra jerseys per game that we could go ahead and sell, along with getting all of this MT. So I think that is definitely going to be the move for each conference. For each 5 games, we're going to get 24 tokens. That's big. That's a lot of tokens. So yeah, I think we're going to have to scrap normal domination for the time being. We will, of course, come back and complete it at one point or another. But for now, I think we are going to leave it. Moving on to the auction house, as you can see, I've actually got 6 things in auction. We're just trying to ship off these gold shoes. Might as well try and get a bit of MT for them. And if we go over to the auction house, we come down to the bottom here, we have sold a few of them. So we sold 2 gold shoes for 500, which isn't too bad. And then you can see sitting here, we have got quite a few more guys that are ready to join the squad. So let's talk about these 2 heat check guys to begin with. Now, heat checks, I had a look at completing some of the sets because I thought you get the bonus 25 and you also get 25 for completing one as standard. So you get 50 tokens for completing 1 heat check set, which I thought was pretty good, you know, not too bad. But then I had a look at the price of them, and there was no heat check player in the entire game that was under a 4,000 MT buyout, which is ridiculous. So I went ahead and put like 3k bids on like 20, 30 players, and we actually managed to get 2 of them. So we're just going to put them to the auctions. I will sell them on, and we're definitely going to make some profit on them because, like I said, 4,000 was the cheapest up. We got them for 3,000, so we're guaranteed to make a little bit. And maybe I got really lucky and they sell for like 5,000 or 6,000. I don't know. But we will take a look, actually. Let's have a look quickly now. So Scal Lubisurier, whatever his name is, come over to heat check. And yeah, so there's 1 for 25k, 1 for 100k. That's kind of ridiculous. And I can't actually remember who else was. It was Paddy Mills. Let's go and have a look at him. Patrick Mills should be somewhere. There he is. And again, heat check on him, and he is going to sell for 10,000 MT. So if we can sell those guys for that price, that would be ridiculous. Moving on, we have got the entire Timberwolves collection sitting here ready for us to add into the squad. So yesterday, of course, we did complete our first Western Conference team, and this is going to be the Eastern Conference team that we get done for 40 tokens, which is super, super exciting. So Karl Anthony Towns, 7,500 MT. Who else we got? Trevion Graham, he was 4.3. Noah Vonleh was 3.5. Andrew Wiggins was just 1,000 MT. Jake Lehman was 3,000. Nate Reed was 1,000 as well. Who else was 1,000? Kates Diop, I think that's his name. He was 1,000. Jordan Bell coming in at 3,500 MT. Koji coming in at 6,000. He was the most expensive. Most expensive silver apart from Karl Anthony Towns. Shabazz Napier coming in at 2.8k. Robert Covington and Jeff Teague at 1,000 apiece. And Gorgie Jiang at 2,700 MT. So, for the entire set, roughly just under 40,000 MT. I think it was like 37 or 38 in the end, which isn't too bad and was definitely the cheapest one that I could find. So there we go. Let's lock that in and let's go ahead and get rid of all of these exclamation marks on these guys. And let's go over and get another 20 tokens. So in 2 days we've made 80 tokens for spending around 70k, which isn't bad at all. So that is 6. And now we've got some more tokens to play with. And what we've got going on here, we've got some consumables that we can sell and get rid of as we work our way back up to the 60,000, 150,000 level. So let's send these to the auction house and let's sell the silver and send that one over. And let's sell the gold as well. So we're nearly there, which is awesome. And let's get rid of that. And also, before we go into the token market, because of course we can now pick up a few more of the Ruby cards, let's just come down here to the card evolution. So, Mr. Dwayne Wade, only 250-ish points needed and only 9 rebounds needed. And he is an amethyst. I am so excited for this, guys. You have no idea. This Ruby plays so well. And I'm so excited for him to become an amethyst. Moving down here, we have got Kevon Looney. 50 points, 25 boards, easy as you like. We've got a My Team goal achieved as well. Evolver number 1, that's pretty cool. He wasn't great for me, not going to lie. Wasn't impressed, and he doesn't get that many stats, and he definitely doesn't get that many badges either. Dwight Powell coming in. We've nearly got the rebounds done with him. We just need to score some points. He's actually been pretty good, and he gets a lot of gold badges, along with some decent stats. Nothing crazy, but he's been okay for an emerald. It's one more coming in. He's actually been really nice, and he gets like 10 gold badges, including stop and go, which is a very nice one. And in terms of his stats, they go up a little bit. Nothing crazy. Nothing to his shooting, which isn't great, but, you know, let's evolve him. It's another sapphire to add into the squad. So there we go. So we've just got Dwight Powell to work on at the moment, and of course Dwayne Wade to work on as well. Let's come over to that goal. What do we get? So we get an extra token for that. That's pretty cool. You know, token for doing something we would have done anyway. So we've got to win a game in domination by defeating your opponent with an evolution player in your lineup. So that's basically just play a normal game of domination. As long as you've got Dwayne Wade in there, I'm going to be getting that. and win in a game in triple threat by defeating your opponent by 5 points. Again, triple threat offline, I believe, can be used for that, so we're going to be able to do that one super easy. In terms of the weekly ones, we need 3 more games of dominations and we get that purple ball. We're not in unlimited just yet. The monthly ones, we're actually nearly there. 4 more card evolutions, we get 7,500 MT as a bonus. That's pretty cool. And 8 more domination wins gets us an extra 5,000. So we're doing pretty well. In terms of down here, we just got the collector level ones really. Nothing crazy. And we've got these 2 that we have completed, which is super cool. Something else we've got to talk about. Monroe Legacy Showcase Series 1, God that's a mouthful, has dropped today. So in the set, Kendall Gill, Rick Smits, who is an Evo player, Bobby Jones, Jerry Sloan, and of course the Diamond Earl Monroe. Now these cards aren't actually that expensive, 20 packs for 101,000 MT, whereas you'd be paying 10 packs here, 135,000 MT. So massive difference in the prices there. And in terms of the actual set, it's a weird one. It is definitely a weird one. So if we go down to the, where even are they? There we go, Legacy Series 1. So there's 4 cards here that are all mystery players. So they're going to be added at a later date. We've got the Earl Monroe here, who's selling for like 150k, which is crazy. But if you get him and these other 4 mystery players, you get 200 tokens. Now these are the 4 other guys that are in it. So Jerry Sloan, Bobby Jones, Rick Smith, and Kendall Gill. But there is no completion reward for this set. So there's no incentive to go out and get these 4 guys here, other than the fact that Rick Smits is an Evo player. The only one you really need to get is Earl Monroe. And again, you don't really know how expensive these guys are going to be, like, or when they're going to come out. And it is for 200 tokens, which is okay. But when you think the big set last year rewarded 3,000, 200 doesn't seem that appealing. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind on. Like, just know that you're locking in those other guys. I don't even know if you can lock them in, to be honest, because it isn't a proper set. But yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. So let's go on a bit of a shopping spree. 50 tokens to get rid of, so we can pick up another 3 rubies. And I definitely know who one of them is going to be. And it is going to be this Ray Allen card coming in, like we saw yesterday, with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, some other really nice shooting badges, including range extender. So welcome to the squad, Ray. And we can pick up another 2 rubies, which is great. We're really making some decent progress on this token reward board. We've got Antoine Walker here with a decent 3-ball, to be honest, and some decent defending and rebounding. Coming in at, what was he, 6'8"? 6'8", that is quite undersized for the power forward position. Q Rich, again, a really nice card. I think we're going to have to pick him up as another option. He's a little bit on the slow side, but he is still an absolute beast. He has a super nice release if last few years are anything to go by. So let's add him into the squad. And then we can pick up one more guy, Michael Ray Richardson. Is he decent this year? Oh, look at that defense on him. He's got okay shooting, nothing crazy. 93 perimeter defense. That is ridiculous. Corey Maggette, I think he was the other one we were going to get. Only the 7 gold badges, but really well-rounded card in terms of pretty much everything. Good defense as well. Let's add Corey Maggette into the squad, and that takes us back down to 5 tokens, but we are now 4 out of 20 through the ruby board. We've got to redeem 12 of them to get ourselves up to the amethyst board, and then another 12 diamonds to get to the pink diamond board. Damn, there's a lot of tokens that need to be spent this year, but we're getting there. We're doing some decent work. So if we come over to our best lineup now, let's take a look at what it would look like. I definitely think Corey Maggette has got to be in there, and I don't know, I don't think Ray Allen can come in there for T-Mac. I think T-Mac is just that good. And Dwayne Wade, obviously, when he goes up to an amethyst, he's going to be the highest rated player on the squad, apart from, of course, the diamond Alonzo Mourning. So that is what the squad is looking like at the moment. We are 27 cards away from getting 15 more tokens, which is cool. That's another ruby player that can be added to the squad. And then we're 7,500 MT here, but then it's a while before we get anything that's actually usable. So Walter Davis, not too fussed about. Jason Kidd, not too fussed about. So I think we might hit 250 and then start selling up some stuff, because of course we do still have, let's get rid of that, we do still have all of these like other random cards in our collection, including a couple of silvers which could sell for an absolute bomb. So I think tomorrow we might look at clearing them out. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Another long one just talking about the account. So much to do in the game at the moment. It's so much fun. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.